Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now left side on the swing pass. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up first and goal. Now Allen off the bootleg. And it's caught. And the Bills are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run order.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal at the 6.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jared Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Bills 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, Bills.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15. First down, Buffalo.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
To number 14.
Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone. zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is Hunt. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And oh, he spins past him and into space. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, but for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On first down, punt. Tackle made by K1 Short.
The ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Allen's pass.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Allen off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First down, Bills.
On play action, Allen gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. That one is caught by Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Pass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 40-yard
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And this one's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Off play action. Allen. And able to find John Brown. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake. Allen, he'll buy some time right. He hits Beasley right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back. They like to run that play there and try and run over people.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Now Allen to throw. Off play action. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He's across.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's into the clear. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First down, Buffalo.
Allen now, off the play fake. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Off play action. Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Bridgewater. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
At the 28-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Bridgewater now. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Panthers 28, Bills 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.